Greetings from Madrid, the capital of Spain. I just arrived yesterday and I couldn't be happier about exploring a new city, sharing it with you, and also talking about what my plans are for the next 6 months to a year. So let's get started. So today I am in Parque El Retiro, a beautiful park here close to the city center. It is a brisk and crisp Monday morning. Autumn is still in the air. You can see the leaves falling. It's really beautiful, about 8 to 9 degrees. And it's the perfect setting for my first travel vlog in a very long time. I think my last travel vlog was over in Ecuador. So let's make our way to the big lake or pond that they have here in the middle of the park. So right now I'm standing in front of the lake, which as you can see is a popular destination for lovers to rowboat around. So Madrid just might be the honeymoon option for you after all. My intention this year, as usual, is to continue to debunk the myth that you need money to travel. So as I said, I flew here from Brazil yesterday. I spent about $310 on that, and I'm gonna quickly go through the math with you of how I intend to travel for the next year or so. So I'm making about $1,000 a month right now teaching English online, which of course is not a lot, but it is a living, as you can see. So although I'll be staying with friends until January of 2024, the basic math on my travels is that I should spend around $500 on rent no matter where I am in the world, $200 for groceries, which is kind of my average as I know, and that leaves me with $300 to spend on other things such as medical expenses, drinks, clothing, whatever it may be. And just for you to have an idea, my savings right now amount up to about just under $1,300. That's all I have in life right now, although I do hope to get those figures up by January when I'm going to start spending on rent again. So I have just left the park here and I'm on my way to the Royal Palace of Madrid. I'll probably just see it from the outside. And on the way I'm going to try to find some data for my phone. So let's go see how much that costs. Although it is a bit of an uphill battle getting to the Royal Palace, I just love walking through these windy, classic European streets with beautiful architecture. So I'm pretty sure the views will be worth it once we get up there as well. I'm really not minding this at all. So now I'm standing here at the Sol subway station, which seems to be one of the main squares here in Madrid. Wide open space with beautiful buildings all around. And they have the Christmas tree set up behind me, which you can probably see. And I also noticed they have a Vodafone. So I'm going to go in there to see how much the data is. Let's go check it out. I did go to Vodafone to try to get an eSIM and that did not work. They don't have those available there. I went to Orange after that and they did have eSIMs. I paid €5 for the eSIM and €20 for the 1 month service, which I'm guessing is the average price around here. So if you need an eSIM in Madrid, definitely hit up Orange. Let's go have a look at Plaza Mayor. Just arriving now at Plaza Mayor, which is one of the more important squares here in Madrid as well. Really beautiful too. So this is Plaza Mayor. Looks like they were having some sort of fair here on the weekend, and it's quite touristy. I'm sure there are some tourist traps around here, and just lots of people dressed as stuffed animals. You've got Santa Claus and Pinocchio and a kangaroo. So that's what you could expect here from Plaza Mayor. Let's continue on to the Royal Palace of Madrid. So once you make it here to the general palace area, you have this beautiful building here, which is a gallery of all the royal objects, I believe. And then you have an amazing view of the city just there. We're going to check that out in a bit. And you have here the royal palace, which we are going to see a little up closer. And this is as close as we're gonna get, ladies and gents, because you do have to pay to get in, and I will not be doing that today. So this is the view you can get from the gate. The view behind me, however, is free, and in that I am interested in, so let's go have a look. By the way, on the way here to the palace, I stopped to get money out for the first time in Spain. And this is not a sponsored video, but I use Wise, the bank Wise, all over the world because it's super easy. I can get money out without paying hefty fees anywhere. And they have a list of ATMs that you can go to, so I followed their list. And although it said that it would be free, it was like 87 cents. Maybe something has changed since they posted that. But I thought 87 cents of a euro was pretty decent to get 100 euros out. So that is my suggestion to you, and maybe I'll put a link down below for Wise. And here we have more of King Kong, some Transformers, some Madagascar characters, and I believe the Simpsons are here as well. You can sit on the couch with the Simpsons. Our next stop is actually going to be the Temple of Debod, which is an Egyptian temple. Apparently it's a pretty cool sunset spot. I won't be there for the sunset, but I'm sure the views will be great either way. And once we are there at the temple, I will tell you exactly how many steps I've walked today for you to have a good idea of how much wandering you need to do to see all the main touristy sites here in Madrid. Here is the Temple of Debod in all of its splendor. It was taken from Egypt in an international campaign to save the mountains of Nubia and reassembled here. And it seems like just behind the temple there might be another amazing view of Madrid, so headed that way right now. In my opinion, the view you get here at Temple of Debod is definitely better than the one at the Royal Palace. So do come check out the temple, and you can actually go in the temple as well. I think it's closed right now. I have just taken a seat here at Parque de la Montaña, Park on the Mountain, because I have walked a little under 18,000 steps exploring the city of Madrid today. And with my superficial knowledge of Madrid, I want to talk about the city for a bit because it's not the kind of city that you can just understand in one day, obviously. It is very big, and you would need a lifetime to understand the true soul and nature of this city. All of the restaurants, exhibits, museums, parks, squares, everything. That said, if you follow the itinerary that I did today, just kind of hitting all the main touristy spots, you can really appreciate lots and lots of amazing architecture and beautiful squares and parks. I'm actually blown away by the amount of parks they have and the sizes of the parks too. So you can really enjoy a cheap day around Madrid. I spent €0 just walking around, and it'll at least start to give you a feel for this beautiful city. Folks, I am back on the road. After Spain, I'm going to be hitting England and also Egypt and possibly Tunisia, and just continue on and see where life takes me. Tomorrow, I'm taking the fast train to Valencia, so if you want to follow along on the journey, click on the Valencia video and or subscribe to not miss any more videos like this one. So I will see you in Valencia. 3, 2, 1.